Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to All for United. This is the player rating show, and let's have a clap because Temi's back on the show. You just disappeared. You left me on my own for 2 weeks. I had to deal with Joe 1 week, and then I had Barry who saved it for the next couple of weeks. Temi's back, so like the video because Temi's back, and like the video if you're here straight after our post-match reaction. If you haven't already, you can check that out when this is done because this is more important right now. Brown Knight, what did you miss? You missed absolutely fuck all. Unless you were sleeping under a rock for the last hour and a half. United have beaten Leeds by 6-2. Yes, 6-2 against the scum of Yorkshire, and we are now third in the league with a game in hand, and we have gone into a further push for that title charge. Stuart is here. Karthik dropping more F-bombs than Ozzy Osbourne today. Whew. We love it. We love it. Anyway, yeah, tell me, how good does it feel to be back on the player rating show?
Bro, I feel great. It's been a crazy, few weeks for me, roller coaster of a few weeks. But hey, I'm back. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back on the player rating show. Happy to be back on All for United as normal. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is bringing normality back to my very crazy life.
You'll love to see it.
Yeah.
What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. This is a very specific thing I want to say to you because all I'll say is in the time that you've been gone on these player rating shows, we've only lost and drawn. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you take Temi away from All for United, you take away 3 points. That's all I'm saying. Ben, keep an eye on that. Anyway, if you don't know how this show goes, we go through every performance. So that's everyone who played for United today, and we give them a rating out of 10. And you can also have your say, so make sure to get in the comments throughout the show because we will be putting up your ratings as well and discussing. So make sure to get involved. We start, as always, with the goalkeeper, Temi, David De Gea.
I'm going to give him an 8. He made 2 really, really good saves today. 2 or 3 really, really good saves today. I'm trying to remember. There was one in particular that was a locked on goal. And he saved it up and high. I can't remember who struck it. Then there was a save he made with his feet that really should have been a goal as well. That he did. He played really well. The 2 goals that were scored, I'm not blaming him for those at all. I don't think he could do much better. There was a screamer of a goal. The second goal, I think. I don't know who scored it. I can't remember their names. I don't care about their names at all. Screamer of a second goal. So there was nothing he could do. But I'm going to give him an 8. Great job by him again. Should not be dropped ever again. I wasn't here for that. Should never be dropped in the league again.
Yeah, no, to be fair, he came in and he put in a De Gea performance. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Fantastic save. I think the first one you were on about was from Harrison, the one that was going straight into the top corner. There was 3, I think, he made in the first half. Fantastic performance. Greb's in the comments. He loves the player rating show. He's giving De Gea an 8. Greb, what are you doing on Twitter, mate? Head over to youtube.com/all4united. Join us on YouTube. And also, what does this say, Temi?
Hit that like button. Everyone.
Exactly.
We got 45 people watching. If all of you hit the like button right now, we've hit our goal. That easy. So hey, show us some support. Show us some support.
It's simple. It's as simple as beating Leeds. Just come and like the video. Brown Knight says 7 for De Gea. Fred Woodward also says 7. Couldn't do anything to prevent the goals. Suppose not. I mean, yeah, fair enough. On to the right back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
I'm gonna give him a 6 today. I think there was a couple mistakes he made that they didn't make us pay for. There was a looping long ball that he got caught on. That was pretty tough. But and there was a couple other things he did that I didn't particularly like. But I thought he was solid today. I thought he made some driving runs forward today. And he made an impact when he needed to make an impact. So I'll give him a 6.
A 6 for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I'll give him a 5 because I think for a couple of weeks now, he's not looked the same player. And I feel like that might be to do with fatigue. It might be to do with, I don't know, it could be anything. But I feel like he's looked a little bit average in the last couple of games. But he is improving going forward. I've said that throughout the season. I think he's developing his ability to play quick 1-2s. He's getting a bit more intelligent with his movement. So definitely deserves some credit there. But yeah, today he didn't have an amazing game, but he didn't have a terrible game. So I'm going to go with 5. Greg, there he is. I think he's just made it. Is that him? Who is this? No, that's not Greb. Oh, it is Greb. Is it? I don't know, mate.
No.
I don't know. I'm here now. Whoever you are, thank you for joining us. Make sure to like the video. Bisaka 6 for me. Brown Knight says 7. Fair. Next one in the defense, and I think we're both going to agree on this one. Victor Lindelof.
8 today. I thought he was very, very solid. I thought, again, the goal, people like he was there. He scored the goal. I'm not even giving him credit for that. I mean, I'm giving him credit, obviously, but I'm saying I'm giving him 8 for the totality of his performance. I think Leeds did have a lot of chances. They put us on the back foot a lot, but I thought he made a lot of key interceptions. I thought his passing was excellent today. And I'm happy for him. I'm going to give him a very solid 8 today. Couldn't have asked for more.
Fair play. And yes, it is Greb. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the video. I am going to give we just did one Bisaka. Wake up, Karthik. Victor Lindelof, I'm going to give him. What did you give him?
I gave him an 8.
Yeah, I'd go with an 8. I thought he was our best defender on the day. And also, as he says here, he's getting better going forward as well. Now, that's 2 weeks in a row that I think last week, in the last game, he got an assist.
I'm going to say this. I feel like he's been doing this for a very long time, and people don't really care about it. This is why I've always said I prefer him to our captain, because I think offensively he's better. And I've said that, ever since they've been in partnership together. I think he's the one who's better on the ball. He's the one who's, who makes better long passes. And I think people just are noticing it now because he got an assist, right? He had a pass that led to an assist. So now people are like, oh my God, Victor's a great passer. No, he's been doing this for a very, very long time. Very, very.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and Fred says, did you see Lindelof said he's been playing through injury? Fair play. Even more respect to him then. And to be fair, I think there's a lot of players who've been doing that in our squad recently just because of the amount of fixtures. So, yeah, 8 from me and Temi there. Brown Knight says 8 as well. There's a lot more 8s in the comments, I think. So 8 seems to be the general consensus on that one. Harry Maguire.
Harry was really good today. I'm going to give him – we don't do 0.5s on this channel, so I'm just going to round up and give him an 8-2. I mean, I'm really trying to think where he put a foot wrong today. I can't think of a moment where he put a foot wrong today. Obviously, he didn't get a goal, but I mean, I don't care. That's not really what I wanted to do anyway. I thought he was a threat. Hang
on. That's not what you want him to do until that T-shirt arrives.
Until that T-shirt comes in. Exactly. Until that T-shirt arrives. Exactly. Yeah, when that T-shirt arrives. I thought he was really solid today. I thought he, played out from the back, carried the ball well, from back to front. I think Lee just didn't want to touch him. I don't know. It was weird. He was gliding on the ball today. So I have to give him an 8. I mean, nothing else to it.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 just because I thought Lindelof played better than him. So I feel like
I agree. I agree. I think Victor did play better, but I think it would be harsh. I feel like it's. I'm giving him a 7.5 in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Fair.
I agree. Victor was better.
There was even a point in the second half where he was given that amount of space. He started from the halfway line, dribbled up to their box, and I was just like, "How's he still got this?" It was mad. Hammers just jumped in, had to finish off the workout. Did my energy at the end of that video help you finish your workout? That's the most important question. Who gets bullies on the ball? Lindelof. I mean, he didn't get bullied on the ball today.
When did he get bullied?
I don't think he did.
Stop it.
Maguire 7, Maguire 8. Fair enough. Similar enough. Luke Shaw.
I'm gonna give Luke a 7 today. I thought he was pretty solid. I think Jack Harrison was he on the right to start off, and I think he had to move. I think they moved to Jack Harrison because he just wasn't getting any joy. I thought there was a play he made where he immediately made a mistake that kind of I was like he would have gotten an 8 for me. Like the pass he gave away that created a big chance for them. I don't know if you guys remember that, but right before that, he had made an amazing recovery with his pace, and I thought he did well today. Attacking wise, thought he put in some good balls into the box. 7 for me. Yeah,
Luke Shaw was unfortunately very good.
You've been a hater on him. He's been ever since the Spurs debacle. He has been steady. He has been very, very, very steady. I'm not one of those Luke Shaw's the worst left back in the league guys. I've always thought he's one of the least of our problems in that team. You got to give him his credit.
No, fair play. I've said it since the transfer window ended because that's pretty much when his form started picking up. Since Alex Tellers has come in, he's been very good, Luke Shaw. And I think competition that is why competition in a squad is important. None of this nonsense of, oh, if he comes in, will it disrupt his performances? No. Competition makes you play better, which is why Martial had to pick up his performance today. We'll get into that as well. But Martial, Cavani, Tellers short. This is evidence. So, yeah, no, Luke Shaw played well. I'm going to give him a 7. I can't say a bad thing about him. He played very well. Other than that one time in the box where he nearly...
he like fell asleep.
Yeah. Other than that, he played very well. Charlie's in the comments, and he says, Karthik, remember me? Who are you? Oh, wait, hang on. Are you the one that was going on about Luke Shaw? Yes.
He said, who are you?
Yes, yeah, he did, to be fair. No, fair play, Charlie. You said he'd play well today. And, he's laughing. Yeah, no, fair play to you. I didn't mean to sound so rude when I said, who are you? Sorry. Next one, then, going into the midfield, probably man of the match, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Scott McTominay.
10. He is getting a 10 from me. I don't care. I don't care. He's getting a 10. He's getting a 10. He played so good today. Oh, my goodness. Everyone knows I'm a big critic of Scott McTominay. Like, I've always said I don't think he's a starter for this club. But what in the world was that today? I mean, the first 5 minutes, first of all, leave the 2 goals to start with. His first pass, I was like, whoa, what is going on here? Like, I was like, what is going on here today? And then the 2 goals, wavy. There's no other way to fucking put it. Wavy baller. And then after the goal, he just dominated the game. Him and Fred dominated the game. We'll talk about Fred obviously next, but what more could you ask for today? 2 goals from, outside of the box. Not outside of the box, but, breaking into the box. 10. Scott McTominay gets a 10 today. I do not care.
Yeah, comments are loving it. We have a 10. It's the first 10. It's the first 10 we've ever given on this show. Give a like just for that. Also, what the fuck's Brown Knight on about? Karthik and his exes? What? What? Hey, let's not get into these kind of conversations, yeah? Right, let's not do this. Okay, let's not have it.
Crying, bro.
I'm going to give him a 10 as well. He was absolutely perfect. You can't say a bad thing about McTominay today. He showed why he's valuable to this team because he can put in performances like that when you need him the most. He nearly scored a fucking perfect hat trick. He had one on his right, one on his left, and he even went for the header.
Don't forget this is Leeds. Like this is against an arch. Like when you put in a type of performance like that against Leeds, like I literally tweeted, I'm like, Scott's moving like Roy Keane. And that's not, I don't think that's an exaggeration in this particular game. Like, I do not think that's an exaggeration. The way he played today, if he plays like that every game, he needs to start every game. There's no question about it. You can't bench him after a performance like that. You can't bench him. You cannot bench him. It's just.
No, of course not. Yeah, it is. It was a very, very mad performance. As Brown Knight saying here, Gary Neville said it himself. Paul Scholes and Roy Keane, he's turned into there in that first 10 minutes. What a performance! Yeah,
it kind of those 2 goals kind of reminded me of. Remember when Roy Keane got 2 goals against Arsenal, in the blue kits, the throwback blue kits. The goals are honestly very, very similar. Very similar to what Scott did today. So it was like deja vu. Honestly, everyone go watch those highlights. I think it was 0-1. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but hey, great performance from Scott.
Fantastic. Everyone's agreeing as well. Man of the match. The comments are all saying 10 out of 10 here. 9 for getting a groin injury.
He did get a groin injury. That's actually that's no joke. No joke. That was actually very concerning. He pulled up right at the end of the game. And hopefully he can play the next game because when you start pulling at the groin like that, it's never a good sign for the week ahead. No,
haters called him sideways. I didn't see him do that much today. I thought he was okay, but no, I know he usually. I can understand that comment.
Yeah, I can understand that criticism more often than not. Yeah,
groin injuries take time. He's putting ice on it. Might be out for 2 weeks. Yeah, I suppose. Depends how serious the injury was. Right. But yeah, before we move on to the rest of the midfield, guys, I want you all to hit the like. We've got 6 likes at the minute, and there's about 20 of you watching. So we should be able to smash this target. So if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, head over to youtube.com/allforunited. Join us over there. Hit the like button. Get us to this target. We hit it just before the end of the last show. We want to hit it nice and early this one. So on that note, we head over to a player that we both love so dearly. It's going to be Fred. How did he do?
I think Fred gets an 8 today, and I think that again, he's been our. If we're being real, he's been our most consistent performer this season. Let's call it what it is. He's almost he went from being someone Ollie didn't really trust when Ollie first got the job to now Ollie picks him in every single big. Like, he does not miss games that he needs to be playing in. Like, any game where we feel like, all right, we need points here. Like, we can't afford to rest. Fred is playing, and he's always being consistent. I mean, he's everywhere. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, he's putting in these are now he's getting to that Conte level performance week in, week out. And people might think we're crazy, but when Conte was playing at Leicester, Fred is almost mimicking that now. No exaggeration. Not the goal threat. Again, we saw him in front of goal. He had an opportunity. He can't score goals. That's the only thing that is missing from Fred. He just can't put the ball in the back of the net. But everything else right now is just rounding out perfectly, and he's proving that he's making up for the price tag now. I think he's well worth the price tag now. I really do.
Yeah, no, Fred's a player I love a lot. He's probably probably the most favorite United player in the squad for me at the minute, because he's everything that I love in a player. My personal experience in football, I love to play midfield. So when I look at players in a team, I instantly look for what kind of midfielders are there. And Fred is the kind of midfielder that I would love to have in a team that I coach, because he just does everything. He can pass the ball really well when he's switched on. His energy is something that I love. He'll never give up on a loose ball. That's what I love. I never want a player to give up on a 50-50, and Fred will never do that. And as you said, he is doing the Kante role. I said this last season. I said he's been playing better than Kante, and I was called stupid. Look at me now. I mean, he's doing exactly that. And if we do end up going to win a trophy, Fred will go up in value by about 20-30 million, because just of the role he plays to the team. And the comments are agreeing with me. I'm going to go with a 7 for me. Fred 8 says Greg, 8 from Andy, 7 from Brown Knight, 8 over here. This is a new view of Buggy Vibes. I like the name, Vibes. I like anything with vibes in it. That's a great shout. Hammer says he covers so much of the field every time. Yeah. As an opponent, Fred would piss me off. As Jamie said in the post-match, I mean, he's just a nuisance. Fred Woodward backing up his namesake. Fred is one of the first names on the team sheet. His mobility is priceless. Imagine if he had an end product. Oh, he'd be quite deadly, wouldn't he? He'd be quite deadly.
No end product. I mean,
he just genuinely can't shoot. Whoa. Brown Knight.
Where did we go here?
This is a PG channel. Where did that come from?
Man. Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're going on to the midfield. We'll go Dan James, because this was a shock to everyone when he was in the team. What did you think of the decision to start him? And then what did you think of his performance?
I thought the decision to start him was I understood it, but the only reason I would have been very critical of it was because he just doesn't play right now. You know, last year this would have been okay, Dan James is playing. That makes sense. He got so many games last year. But again, I think he rewarded Ollie, I guess. I thought he wasn't doing he honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he did much until the goal happened. And then the goal happened, and it looked like he kind of got a little bit more confidence. He was still getting in good positions, making runs, and not, his decision making is obviously very poor. But I think that the goal is going to be great for his confidence. So I'm going to give him a 6. Even with the goal, I think his total game was I don't think he did enough to prove that he needs to stay in the lineup. If we're being honest.
No, I 100% agree. I thought he played a role today, and he did that okay. I mean, he was making bodies. He was, making up the numbers going forward. He was creating space by, dragging defenders. Because as a defender, whatever form Dan James is in, you can't let that kind of pace just go unnoticed. So he is going to drag them out. He is going to create some space. But I thought on the ball, he showed his limitations. And I think that's why he's being linked with moves away in January. And with players like Amad Diallo and, Palistri getting games in the 23s, there are players there that you think, should they be given a chance over Dan James? Because they seem to be a bit better technically. And I think I wouldn't like to see Dan James just leave the club totally. I think a loan could benefit him. A bit like what Tahith Chong is doing at the minute. Go out somewhere and see what
Tahith is 20. That's the difference.
Exactly.
That's the I think loaning out 23-year-olds is never a good sign. You know what I mean? Like when you're loaning out a 23-year-old, you're saying, you know, it's never good vibes there. It's just never good vibes to be getting loaned out at 23. So he has to either sink or swim, in my opinion. I'm gonna just call it fair.
Fair enough. Comments, let us know what you think about Dan James. Do you think he should be going out on loan? Do you think we should sell him? Do you think he still has a place in this squad? Let us know what you think. Hammer says he'll always be a super sub, possibly. I mean, he is a decent option to have as a sub. I don't think he should be starting games. Played a team game, held his width on the ball is where he struggles. Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Brown Knight says Leeds will definitely want him. Well, yeah, because they've just been twatted by his team. So Stuart's just gone with a seems to be in deep thought.
More concept there would help.
Yes, loan will do him well. Again, though, the age has to be a factor. As Temi said.
If he goes on loan, it's like at 23, you should be we should kind of know what you are. You know what I mean? You know, I know what Marcus Rashford is. I know what Tony Martial is. I know what Dan James is. I do. It's like when a player hits that age, you kind of, I know what Scott McTominay is. You know, you don't really, you do improve from 23 to 27. You do improve, but the standard of your game, it doesn't really change too much. Wayne Rooney at 23, we knew what he was, and you know, it doesn't really deviate past that point. You just kind of level out and, you know, fix little things here and there. But anyway, it's whatever. He played well today. So.
Yeah, fair play. Everyone in the comments, there's now, I believe, 20 of you watching in total. Some of you are on Facebook. So everyone who's on Facebook, I'm going to say it again, head over to youtube.com/all4united and make sure to like the video because we are 11 likes away from our target. It's not a very difficult target, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. This is not a new show anymore. We should be hitting this kind of target. We're 4 weeks into this player rating show. Let's get to 20 likes. So then Ben will let us keep going. Otherwise, he's going to pull the plug. Next player then, Bruno Fernandes.
He gets an 8 too. He gets an 8. He was spectacular. I mean, before he even got his goal and his assist, I mean, some of people, oh man, there's some people who are really, really just, it's hilarious to me that there was people uttering that he's not, saying he wasn't a good footballer, like had the nerve to say that. Like, he is so good. He was quietly amazing today. I think that's one of his best performances, even though he didn't, you know, there was other performers who were equally as good. I thought he was wonderful today. The layoffs specifically, there were so many times he's in the middle of the park, he lays it off to Scott, and Scott breaks out for a run, or vice versa with Fred. You know, his passing in and around the box today was cute, clever. He gets an 8 today. Wonderful player, and we're so blessed to have him in that team. There's nothing else to say. So blessed to have him in that team.
Yeah, I'm giving him an 8 because honestly, he's ridiculous, isn't he? I mean, today he only came off with two goals and an assist, and by his standards, he's probably disappointed with that. And he got hooked off early as well, so he's probably disappointed at having to come off. But that's just a player he is. I mean, as I've said, the impact he's had on this team is next level, and you have to give some credit to Ollie as well because obviously he's identified what he can bring, and he's getting the best out of him. And Bruno is genuinely one of the best players in this team. He probably is the best player in this team, and I'll go out and say he's the best player. He's the best midfielder in the world. He genuinely is. I mean, who else is putting these kind of numbers on a consistent basis? He went one game last game without, you know, having a goal contribution. And that was the first one in a long run. And he's already made up for that today with 3. So that's just the kind of player he is. And for me, he's got to get an 8. Greg's gone with a 9. Bruno's 6 by his own standards, says Brown Knight. I mean, no. I think he's making a joke as to Bruno's mentality there, but no. Create so many chances. Yeah. How much is Bruno worth now? Probably 120 mil. Double that. Oh, we've got a disagreement. I disagree with Temi. Bruno made a couple of bad passes, especially the one to Rashford.
Shocker. Right? I think today was one of his better performances in terms of passing simple. I thought he kept it really simple today. I thought that, he's going to misplace a pass, but normally he's giving the ball away 20 times in a game. That's something, you know, people don't criticize him for that I do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes he gives the ball away, you know, 20 times plus in a game. Today he didn't do that. So why you're wrong. I disagree with you.
Fair enough. So yeah, don't listen to any stupid people on the internet who rant and chat shit. I'm not referring to anyone in particular, but if you want to draw your own conclusions from that, you can. But don't listen to anyone who rants and chats shit because they absolutely know nothing about Bruno Fernandes or football. They're absolutely stupid. Don't listen to them. Bruno is the best midfielder in the world, and you can say that I said that. I'm your guarantee. Next one, Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford today, I'm gonna give him I want to give him a 7. I thought he was pretty rapid today. I'm trying to remember, what he really did wrong. I mean, he probably misplaced some passes, but I thought his energy. I thought he was lively. Wreaking havoc on the wing again. Sometimes, he didn't get a goal contribution, but who cares? I thought his energy to press defensively again. He moved out to the left. Sometimes he switched to the right, creating problems all over the pitch. So he gets a 7 today.
I've gone with a 6 because, as you said, no goal contributions, but there's more than just contributing to goals. I mean, you can have a good game without doing that. So he did have a decent game. I just thought at times he floated in and out of the game a little bit. Whether that was to do with fitness, I don't know. But I thought he started the game there and he ended the game sort of there, and it was a little bit. So I'm going to give him a 6, but we'll see what the comments think. What are they saying then? 6 for Rashford, so there's an already agreement with me. Brown Knight says 6. Buggy says 7. He was hunting for that goal, says Hammer. Just didn't happen. He could have done much more by his own high standards. I think he's still on about Bruno. We're not having that conversation anymore. Romil's in the chat. Yes, Romil. Liverpool is in sight. Let's go. I'd love to see it. Right then, your boy, Martial. What are you giving him?
I'm gonna give him an 8. I don't care what people say. I really don't. I really do not care what people say. If you look, he created the most chances in the side today. He got 2 assists today. He was wonderful on the ball. I mean, absolutely wonderful. Obviously, he misplaced some passes, which everyone does. And I'm gonna give him an 8. I thought he was wonderful today. He missed 2 huge opportunities, and I think that's because he's just not confident on goal. I mentioned that in our last match reaction. Go check that out after this if you missed it. But yeah, no, I think he was wonderful today, and I think he's proving again why he needs to be in the squad. We are a better team when he is playing. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. He's better. He's better. We're better with him in the side than we are when he's not in the side. Last year's a perfect example. I keep on saying last year when he wasn't in the side, we looked confused. We looked absolutely confused. And then when he came back healthy, and then you added Bruno to that, it was a very, very scary sight. I think he will find his goal scoring form. I promise you he'll still get his 16, 17 goals this year. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Don't worry about that, everyone. Just be patient with him. And he will reward us because he's getting back to he's getting his mojo back for a full 90 where he's touching the ball. He's the one pulling the strings up top. He will reward us. 8.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going with a set. Well, I had a very bad voice break then. Let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to give Martial a 7 because I agree. His build-up play is one of the best in our team, and I think it really does make a difference to how we play. I agree with you totally on that one. And he does look like he's low on confidence in front of goal, and I think he's just got to overcome that. It's just play through it, and you'll get it. Because as long as he's getting involved, I mean, he got an assist today, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
As long as he's getting involved in the play and he's doing that, then his confidence will increase slowly. And then when he finds that goal, that's it. And we know Martial, once he's in a bit of form and he's confident and he's smiling, you can't stop him because he's a fantastic player. But yeah, 7 for me. Brown Knight's got the right idea. 6 more likes to our target, guys. Get in the chat with your ratings and make sure to click that thumbs up button. It just takes 2 seconds of your time. Just do it. Let's see what people are saying about Martial then. 7 from Greg. 8.5 says Buggy. Ooh, Martial a solid 9 from Brown Knight. That's a very high rating. Very high rating. Greg, I want him to score. So does Temi. Temi.
I need him to score because everyone's coming for his neck, and I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy.
Martial used to score such goals for breakfast. He did. He does. He will. I agree that flick on from the front post for Victor's goal. We need more of that on corners. A bit more cleverness from corners, I feel. That's the key. Martial's performance was only second to Big Mac. To be fair, Brown Knight's giving him a little bit more than you are.
He is giving him credit. I don't think he was the second best player today. I think Fred was better. I think Victor was better. You know, I think he might have been the best player in that front line. I would definitely say that for sure. But I think there was the midfield today of Fred and Scott. They got to be the cream of the crop, and Victor. I think they were the best players today.
Buggy Vibes is bringing good vibes. Break the like button.
Yes, sir.
We are 5 more away. We are 5 likes away. Let's get it done. 5 likes. We're going on to the subs. So first was, I believe it was Van der Beek and Cavani. So we'll go Van der Beek first.
Yeah, I thought Van der Beek looked lively when he came on. You know, same old. I mean, I feel like he's not. Every time he comes on, he does the same thing. He just performs well. Like there's nothing really much else to say about that. I'm going to give him a 7. Played the way I expect him to play. It's crazy that we can't find a way to get him in this side. It's mind-boggling. And he's not going to get in the side with the way Fred and Scott just played. And then to make it worse, Matic and Pogba also played great the game before. He's the 6th choice midfielder. It's wild that someone who was in the Champions League semifinal playing consistently through that whole campaign cannot get into our side. But maybe that's a good thing in a weird way. I don't know what else to say. I really don't.
Apparently, I got the first sub wrong. I apologize. That wasn't on purpose. Apparently, it was Tellus for sure. I did not do that on purpose. But no, I agree. The Van der Beek issue is a good issue to have because it means our midfield is playing so well that we can't fit in an Ajax academy product who played in the Champions League semi-final. It's mad. So yeah, no. For Donny, all he can do is come on and keep playing well, and at some point he will get a start. And he did have a spell of 2 starts in the league, and then he gets a few more appearances. And I think we just got to be patient with him, in my opinion. So I'll give him a 6, just because such. Buggy says good 6 for all the subs. Cavani missed some nice chances. The goal will come. Cavani, what did you make of him then, other than the miss? I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6. I thought he was again same old. I thought he was really, really lively as always. He's going to be, wreak havoc there. That chance, though, I'm shocked he didn't score it. Stunned he didn't score it. I think he should have gone near post, and then he kind of got caught in 2 minds and then put it right in the keeper's feet. But, I mean, I don't care. We were up, a lot to a little. So,
You don't really care about that. I mean, he'll be fuming because that's the kind of goal he scores in his sleep. But we're 6-2 up. It doesn't matter. So, no, yeah, I'll give Cavani a 6. Brown Knight's giving me great updates here. 3 more likes. Come on, then. 3 more.
We're almost there. We're trying to get these numbers up. You feel me? We're trying to get these numbers up.
3 more. Let's get it done. What was the other one then? Oh, it was Alex Tellez. Sorry, I forgot about it.
Yeah, Tellez gets a 6-2. I mean, solid performance, put in some good balls into the box. Was it him who put the ball into the box that Martial flicked on? No.
No. It wasn't.
No. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. Anyway, yeah, what? But yeah, no. I think he Tellez has an uphill battle to climb. I mean, if we want to just talk about these subs right now, Luke Shaw is playing better than him. And since Tellez has arrived, Luke Shaw played better than him. So I think right now as it stands, United fans like Karthik are going to have to bide their time because Luke Shaw is keeping Tellez out of the team. But isn't that – I guess – I mean, I think I know Karthik pretty well. I think he doesn't mind that. If he's playing well, he should play. So, yeah, no, long may it continue for our left backs.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't. Everyone starts tagging me every time fucking Luke Shaw has a great game. I don't care. I'm happy.
You said he's some shit, just like I said Harry Maguire some shit, and that's why people are gonna.
I know. But at the time, he was shit. Now he's good, and I've said it in every video that we've done. So stop tagging me, you fools. I'm happy if Luke Shaw plays well. I'm not here trying to get him, sold. I mean, I wouldn't mind if we upgraded. No, let's not get into this. Let's not get into this. Hammer says it's because Shaw has the defensive ability over Tellez. Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Tellez ball progression has some question marks.
Well, yeah, interesting comment there. I would disagree, but I mean, Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. Yeah,
Yeah, and Tellers almost scored one. Imagine the agenda I could have peddled if Tellers had scored that.
I know.
Damn it, man. Right, so we're about to go into our final rating, which is probably the most important rating and one I hope Temi's going to agree with me on. But this is the manager's rating. So before we do that, we are just 2-3 likes away, I believe, from our target. So before we do our manager's rating, everyone who's watching the video, like it now. If you have to log into a fake account to do it, I don't care. Go like it. If you have any bots that you know of, go send them over it. I'm joking. We don't do bots on this channel. I'm joking. That's for green screen. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to. No, I didn't mean that. Sorry. I'm not trying to stir any trouble here, but you know. Right. So like what? Carl. This is Carl. I know this is Carl. Fuck off, Carl. I just was really nice to you before, and now you're not. But you know that is the United family. Make sure to subscribe to them on YouTube. There we go. We've done it. 20 likes. We've hit the target. Thank you very much, everyone, for getting us to that target. Fantastic. Carl says he loves me. I knew it was Carl. Right, so we're going to go on to the manager's rating then. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what does he get, Temi?
I'm going to give him a 9 today. Great job. Great job. I'm only giving him a 9 because I still hate this zonal marking bullshit that we do. I'm not going to give him a 10 until that happens. I don't care what any of you say, but 9 today. I'll keep saying it. I thought the team he picked was correct. I thought it made sense for this particular matchup. He picked the right team, and he got rewarded with, an onslaught, which is what we wanted. I think this is the best. This is the best I've felt all season. I don't care what anybody says. This feels better than PSG. This feels better than Leipzig, in my opinion. This is because we actually have something we're chasing now. So I got to give him his props for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very critical of him when I feel like he, when he lets us down. But I also, as always, I always said, I'm going to give him credit when he does well. I'm not a hater. I'm real. You see what I'm saying? So he's got to get a 9 for me today. 6-2 against a historical rival like this. What more can you ask for?
Yep, I'm going to give him a, I'm going to give him a, yeah, I'm going to give him a 10 because I have to. Because honestly, I didn't expect us to do as well as we did today. I thought we'd get a little bit outclassed and probably scrape a win, but it was comprehensive. I mean, to outclass a manager like Marcelo Bielsa is no fact that we should just sweep away and downplay. Because going into this game, everyone was talking about Bielsa. Everyone was saying that when he got promoted that Bielsa was the man. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the supposed Norwegian PE teacher, is just beating him 6-2. So, hey, if you're going to say one thing, you've got to say the other. And you know what? 10 out of 10. Fantastic. And also, I've just seen, as we're about to end the show, we've just hit 21 here as well. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It's coming. It's coming. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to share. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at @AllForUnited. It's the same everywhere. It's going to be hard to miss us. And you are going to want to stick around because you know what's coming. Temi knows. He's already smiling. He knows. Manchester United are on a fucking title charge. Do not go anywhere because this is getting tasty. See you in a bit.